good, brother.
The Guerrero was right about the shoe. The shoe was not the same in the picture shown in court as the shoe pulled from the evidence bag by Trooper Bukake.
And you mentioned you're at the hospital. There was a sneaker. One.
Yes.
Bukake! Bukake!
Woo! Good evening, friends. I hope everyone's doing well. Man, oh man. Oh my goodness. It's great to see you guys. Listen, this is what y'all are gonna do, okay? Give you guys an assignment as though you're at Jimmy's school, okay? Give you guys an assignment, okay? If you're on Twitter, blast it out there. Let them know. Don't give the McAlberts a view, a hate view. Because listen, people, everybody knows that what I do here, okay, as I support smaller channels, dude, that's what I do. Okay, that's what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to be showing a smaller channel a lot more support by relieving them of their hate views. Okay, so what I want you guys to do now, it's because I'm not a selfish person, I'm a good person. Okay, I look out for the little guy. All right, I don't think that it's fair that people will just give these people hate views. It's not okay. All right. I'm willing to sacrifice my platform. Okay. I'm willing to sacrifice my own platform to make sure that they get no hate views. Okay. So make sure you blast that shit on your social media, share this out, and put in a caption. Do not give the McAlberts hate views. Watch it on the Glare tonight. Okay, and that's going to be starting in about 45 minutes or so, right? I want you guys to make sure you do this. All you guys, take a second. I'm going to give you guys some time to do this. I'm going to give you guys some time to do this, as a matter of fact. Give you guys a second. Here we go. Hold on a second here. Okay. Now, yeah, because we look out for the smaller channels here, people. Okay, it's what we do. All right. Let me go over some of these new members here. We got Karen McCourt, is a new member. Thank you for joining. Appreciate it. Grandma Robin is also a new member, and Liz88 gifted a membership. We all love her. Thank you so much for gifting a membership. We love you. So yeah, we're gonna support the smaller channel by martyring ourselves. Okay, so we'll take the hate views from them. We don't want them to have the hate views because they're a smaller channel. They're just starting out. We want them to be able to prosper through love. Okay, through pure love. Okay, it's very important. That's right. That's right, Laura. That's right, Laura J. Taking one for the team. That's what I do. Okay, I'm the ultimate YouTube wingman. You understand? No, I know. I'm not on X. But you can share the link to this. Okay. Do I need to give you guys the fucking? Do you guys need the tutorial on how to do this? Look, bro, it's real simple. It's real easy, bro. Look. I'm dropping the link in the chat, dude. I'm doing it right now. Look at. Look how easy that is. That's it. Just share that link. That's it. Just share that link. And say no hate views for the McAlberts. Okay? Just starting off. They're just starting off. Very important. We support them as much as we possibly can. Okay? It's very important. All right? And yes, listen, my t-shirt game, like I didn't even know that it was possible to improve on perfection because my t-shirt game is perfection. I mean, drink that shit in right there, bro. Drink that shit in right there, bro. Y'all see it. Y'all see it? Okay? Y'all see it? You understand? You understand? $17.76 Mass Media gifted a membership. We love it. We love it. Holy shit. And Kim gifted 5 memberships. Holy Jesus. Now, last night we had an amazing members only stream. We had an amazing members only stream. Again, listen, we helped Crawford out in the same way. Okay. This is what we do. All right. Now, Crawford's not exactly a smaller channel. He's not exactly a smaller channel, but the man is struggling for views these days. Okay. So again, wanted to help the guy out. We don't want the man to have hate views. Okay. We sacrifice the Glarer streams here. We do that collectively. Okay. We sacrifice, right? We take one for the team and we make sure that these channels don't get hate views. We take the hate views, people. It's what we do. It's what we do. Okay. And we did that members only. I was happy. I was happy to grift on behalf of the Glarer community. I was happy to do that. I was happy to grift on behalf of the former Young Jerks supporters. I was happy to do that. Okay. It's happy to be humble enough, okay? Humble enough to where I said, hey, not all of you guys can watch this. I'm putting this behind a members only wall, okay? Because we don't want those hate views to happen to Mike. And I wanted to make it not so easy to access. That's all I was trying to do. I don't want to make it easy to access for Mike's sake. Okay. For Mike's sake. I didn't want to make it. I didn't want to make it easy for you guys to access. Although it turned out to be pretty easy. It turned out to be pretty easy. It did, because I don't want to make it too difficult either. Okay. Because all you got to do is just click on memberships and then you become a member and then you get to see the petty streams. That's what happens here at the Glare. All right. Now we got like 40 minutes to kill before this thing starts. But so we'll just do everything we can to kill time.
Oh, here we go.
I think we got a super dad. Super dad. I think we got a super dad. Super dad. Super dad. Super dad. Dad, 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 dad. I think we got a super dad.
How dare you?
It's just Irish. Hashtag help channel. I agree. Hashtag help channel. Because what we want to do here is we want to help channels, man, especially the smaller channels. They're just starting out. We don't want them to start off with that negative energy of getting hate views. We don't want that. Okay. We want to welcome them into our community the proper way, make sure that all of their views that they get are support, genuine support. Okay. Now, like, I mean, everybody's spreading this love, okay? Everybody's been spreading this love. Everybody's been doing their part, okay? Especially my man Microdots doing his part. My man Microdots supporting. These people went out. They made a billboard. Microdots fixed it, okay? Microdots fixed it because he's fucking awesome, okay? You got this one here. This is the original. This was their billboard. Says here, testify, join John O'Keefe's witnesses defending the truth.org. Right? Kim, thank you so much for becoming a member. Appreciate it. Now, but Microdots, see, this is inaccurate. And what we're trying to do, try to welcome people into this community. We try to welcome them properly. Okay. Now, Microdots fixed it. There we go. Reality Thursday. Falsify. No. Now, make sure you scan that QR code right there. Okay. It's very important that you scan that QR code. Okay. Scan that QR code right there. To make an account. Community service. Exactly. It's a community service, people. It's a community service. Make sure to scan that QR code that you see there. Okay. It's very important. All right. Falsify, not testify, falsify, because that is exactly what you'll be doing. That is exactly what these people will be doing when they're deposed. They're going to lie because that's what they've done so far. And it says here, join Michael Proctor's friends. defendingthekillers.org. Right. Defending the killers. Now, I don't want there to be no misunderstandings here. What Microdot seems to be implying here, at least the way I'm taking it, is that the killers of Boston police officer John O'Keefe are the people who made this billboard to try to collect money so that they can get proper representation, which everyone has a right to. Everyone has a right to. I support their efforts in being able to do this. Everyone has a right to do this. And so I'm really, I love Microdots that doing his part, doing Microdots' part, informing the people exactly what you'll be donating your money to and what it's going for and what it's going towards. I think this is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. And I'm proud to be part of a community where Microdots has that kind of selflessness. Someone like Microdots to have that kind of selflessness. Other people like Mazza Media has the same selflessness. Wonderful. Very proud to be part of this community, dude. You guys are amazing. It's absolutely fantastic. It's a privilege. It's a privilege. It's a privilege. And it's going to be a privilege to be able to sacrifice this platform in the sense of taking all those hate views from them, because we just can't have that. They're just starting off. Everyone who watches them should be people who love them, people who want to support them. That's how this should go. Okay? Now we got time to kill. We got like 30 minutes. We got like 30 minutes here. All right. So now they're up to a whopping 627 subscribers, which is amazing. Because the thing is, they got to get a certain amount of watch time hours, right? They got to get a certain amount of watch time hours in order to be eligible for monetization. They got to get to 1,000 subscribers, and they got to get to a certain amount of watch time hours. And what we don't want is for them to get those watch time hours from people who don't genuinely support them, because I know that that's not what they would want. Okay? These are people who are fighting for truth and justice, right? These are people who are going to testify in order to get Boston Police Officer John O'Keefe justice. So clearly, they would not be interested in gaining support through any type of shady pretenses. They would not want that. Okay? They would not want that. Heather Logan, member for 3 months. Thank you. Oh my God, I hate the murderers. You're entitled to your feelings. You're entitled to your feelings. Now, as you can see, folks, might as well talk about this. I am not in Boston or at an airport on my way to Boston. I simply went into the city, decided to get some pasta that I really like. And while I waited for that pasta to be made, I had a Bloody Mary. Because I get that Bloody Mary because, first of all, I don't drink Bloody Marys like to get hammered. I sure as fuck don't. So they the thing is this place, Cheesecake Factory specifically, at least the one I go to, they like it's the garnish. I get the Bloody Mary for the garnish, like the fucking toothpick with all the shit in it, right? They got like what do you call it? Mozzarella cheese. They got pepperonis. They got an olive with like blue cheese stuffed in it. It's fucking delicious, dude. I just don't like that they have a sweet pickle in there. I don't want a sweet pickle. I want a dill pickle, bro. Whoever invented the sweet pickle, man, I hope they got strung up in front of the whole town and fucking executed, bro. I seriously do. They have no business, whoever invented the sweet pickle. I don't understand why somebody would make a pickle sweet. Like, you ever bite into one all expecting it to be exactly a dill, and then you bite into that shit and you're like, fuck. And you want to spit it the fuck out. Like, I want to spit it out. It's gross. It's fucking disgusting. What's up, Rat House? Yeah, I can't stand sweet pickles, dude. Shit is fucking disgusting to me. Like, I don't even understand why they exist. Hey, Bossy 27. I don't even know why they exist. Makes no sense to me at all. Yeah, there's this place in Atlanta called The Vortex. Makes an amazing Bloody Mary. And the best fucking burger, one of the best burgers you'll ever have in your life. Go in there, order the triple bypass coronary. Okay, that's if you have any life in you at all whatsoever and any appreciation for it, you will order the triple bypass coronary burger because it's fucking delicious. The fucking Bloody Mary has bacon in it, dude. It's so good. Like a Bloody Mary with bacon in it. It has all that shit I just named and has bacon in it too. It's fucking great. Oh, Vortex is closed? No. The Vortex is closed? I haven't been to Atlanta in like 8 years, so I don't even know. Oh, man. Used to live right behind the Vortex. Wow, okay. Shit was fucking delicious. It's such a great place to eat. Great place to eat. Yeah, I would always eat there whenever there'd be a show. At what is it, Masquerade? Yeah, Masquerade. That would be the venue where all the bands that I liked would end up playing in Atlanta. Yeah, or the Earl. The Earl would play. They would have some good shows. But I would eat at the Vortex all the time. It's fantastic. All right, so how much time do we have to kill? So what I'll do, you know what I'll do? I'll take some calls. Excuse me. The phone lines are open. Because we got about 25 minutes to kill. I already gifted my 10 memberships this.
Call from. It's Anna.
You're on. Who am I speaking with?
It's Anna from Arkansas.
Hi, Anna from Arkansas.
How are you tonight?
Doing well. How are you?
Great. I got to speak to my favorite man, Ant, this morning. That was wonderful.
Ant? Who's Ant?
My favorite man, Ant, the handsome Jimothy.
Oh, okay. All right.
Aunt Deb.
Oh, you called into Auntie Deb's show? Okay. Yeah, I knew he was taking calls. I got to hear because I was making breakfast when I was watching Auntie Deb. I couldn't really comment too much. But yeah, the Madam Court reporter called in, man. I love that.
Wasn't that beautiful?
It's, yeah. Isn't she just the sweetest lady in the world?
That was absolutely amazing.
I mean, who would have thought that the lady, the hardest working woman, the unsung hero of court officers in the Karen retrial would be calling into Auntie Deb's show? It's amazing.
I think it's wonderful.
It's amazing. I love it.
It just proves not only is she a hard worker, but she is so smart.
Right. Right. And just sweet.
She really, unlike those dang McAlberts, Lord have mercy.
Yeah. Agreed.
I swear, can you believe that billboard?
I mean, yeah, I can. Oh.
I mean, they can just kiss my go to hell. How in the world? Them people are nuttier than a squirrel turd. I do not understand. I really don't. Are people really giving them money?
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of money. A lot more money than they're giving Karen Reed right now, which is fucking insane. I mean,
Karen, oh, that's sometimes I think that girl thinks roosters wake up to hear her crow.
I mean, maybe. You might be right.
I don't know. I don't understand. I saw that bill. I said, I beg your finest pardon. Look, I don't get it. I just really do not. So I was wondering, and I figured you would know this better than anybody, is Crawford supporting them now? Because he was saying something nice about one of those psycho girls.
Crawford supports anywhere he can benefit. That's what Crawford does. He supports anywhere where he can benefit. So
I hope he's listening right now, because I just want him to know I'm not mad.
Oh, he is.
I'm just disappointed. I'm so disappointed in him.
Why? You didn't see this shit 2 years ago? I did.
I wasn't watching him 2 years ago.
Yeah, but in everyone else's defense, like I met the guy in person, and like normally I get that vibe from people I meet in person. You know what I mean? Like I would have probably just been as fooled as anybody else just watching his channel, you know. At least until maybe a year ago. Like that's when I really started to notice, but I could have just been looking for shit because I don't like the guy, you know. But that's when I started noticing, like, you know, him inserting himself in anything that could be drama through Twitter, but on YouTube he wants to act like he's above everything. And
I don't know. It just seems like to me, if brains were leather, that boy couldn't saddle a June bug. I just do not understand.
I mean, yeah,
I mean,
like
I believe he has lost his full and complete mind.
He's always just been. He just doesn't have any convictions. He doesn't really believe in anything. He believes in opportunity. And he wants
He
to
just
be
can't
able
be
to.
that stupid.
He wants to be able to. Well, he thinks that we're all stupid. Like he's stupid in the sense that he thinks that everyone else is stupid, and they just don't see that he's opportunistic
I don't.
to the core. You know?
The boy would sell his car for gas money. I swear to God. I don't get it. I just really don't. I would just wanted to ask you personally.
It's a good. That is a good one.
Supporting them.
Yeah, he would sell his car for gas money. Yes.
I mean you got to be
said.
a special stupid.
Very well said. But I don't see it I don't see that analogy as an example of him being stupid. I know that's what it's meant for, but I see it as just like if there's an opportunity to make money, even if it means shooting himself in the foot, he'll do it. He doesn't care. You know, whatever's in reach at that moment, he will take advantage of.
Well, bless his heart then.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy. But yeah, I was like, is he supporting them or something? Like, he can't possibly be. He can't.
No.
And 627 subscribers. Is that what you said they had?
Oh, the McAlbert's channel? Yeah.
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 That's a whole group of stupid people.
Sure.
What do they call that? I mean, we've got a gaggle of geese. We've got a murder of crows. You know, you get a herd of deer. What the hell is that kind of group of stupid?
Well, we're going to find out. We're going to find out because I think what they're going to try to do is go over one of Karen Reed's motions and discuss it. So that should be fun.
How are they going to discuss it? They wouldn't know something legal from a bucket of paint.
No, well, obviously.
Oh, good Lord. Yeah. Murderers discussing the law.
I mean, right. Well, I mean, it benefits them to try to understand it as best as they can. The problem is they just don't realize that they don't have the truth on their side. Like they can sit there and try to manipulate the law all they want, but all it does is buy them time, you know?
I don't know. They need to do better.
Agreed.
They need to do better. But I just wanted to know from you because you seem to be in the know. You know, when I watch you seem to be in the know. If this guy is actually supporting these crackheads, I mean these people.
No. What he's claiming is he's supporting Karen Reed. Like supposedly, like it's he's thinking in terms of there being a split between Aiden and Karen Reed, between Turtle Boy and Karen Reed. So he's picking a side there. Now I am not picking a side there. I refuse to pick a side there.
No, I think that's an error in judgment on his part.
Right. I mean, but I'm not going to hold back and not say what I see, which is the fact that Karen Reed is not handling her PR favorably at all.
Oh, she seems to be a little stuck up right now.
I mean, right. Now that's it's very important. Let's think about the words you just used. She seems to be a little stuck up right now. Whether she is or not stuck up doesn't matter. It's the fact that someone like you perceives that she could be, that she seems that way to you, to someone like you who is a supporter, someone who has probably donated money. And
oh yeah.
And this is your perception of her now. That is the important thing to take away from this, because you are not alone. There is a lot of people out there who feel this way. This is what their perception of Karen Reed currently is.
Oh, she got her nose kind of high up. It starts raining. That girl's going to drown.
I mean,
I'll tell you what. that poor dear. I think she's going to come to her senses eventually when she realizes
Great job, mods. I appreciate it.
She needs Aiden. I really believe that. I believe she needs him. She needs his support.
She does. Whether she likes it or not, she does. You know?
So maybe she'll come to her senses.
I'm not here to discuss whether or not I agree with how Aiden is handling whether or not she should do that or not, or whatever. Like, that is between him and Karen. I support them both. I support the idea that it would behoove her to squash whatever the fuck is going on between her and Aiden, and try to mend things.
I don't know. I'm thinking of it kind of like a bra. Aiden's got the strap that's real tight. He's got the support.
Right.
And Karen's got, that strap's a little loose now. Her support's sagging. She needs to pick up her titty. Right.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you're not wrong. I want to see Karen win, but I don't think that it is the community's responsibility at this point to make sure that happens.
Goodness,
no.
No, she should have stuck where her bread was getting buttered.
I don't think she realized it. That's the whole thing, is I don't think she really understood it. I think that she honestly,
but she does now.
I think she honestly believed that it was her that was providing Aiden with the support that he gets, and not the other way around.
Oh, good Lord.
I mean,
I'm sorry,
it's not realistic.
Yes, I do. That's I don't even know how to fathom that.
Right.
I really don't. Well, I'm going to get off here and let everybody else just get a hold of you and just love on you, because you are just a wonderful guy.
All right. Well, thanks, Anna. I appreciate you.
Have a great evening.
All right. You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. Hold on.
Call from
Phil.
You're on. Who am I speaking with?
Phil.
Where are you calling from, Phil?
Phil Lecoq. Phil what?
Where are you calling from, Phil Lecoq?
I'm calling from Dixville, Indiana.
Dixville, Indiana. Okay.
How you doing?
Is it warm? Is it warm there right now?
No.
No?
I'm freezing my balls.
Oh, okay.
Now, I was listening. So, what? Aiden broke up with his girlfriend?
Yeah.
How long have they been broken up now?
As far as I know,
a while or not?
As I understand it, since July, I think Aiden said.
Oh, I mean, I was watching. I'm a big Aiden guy, but he said the girl was upset when they first started dating that she didn't go to the funeral because of his brothers or his family. He should have took her. He said he came out of jail. He was in love. He had to choose between her and his family. If he would have chose her right then and there, maybe none of this would have happened.
Phil Lecoq, I need to ask you a question, buddy. What does it mean to be an Aiden guy? Tell me.
No, I mean, I support every. Yeah, I'm on Aiden's team. I'm on Team Aiden.
Yeah, me too.
But I'm just saying, in that little, I'm saying he said he was in love with her, like right before he fucked her. So I don't know how much he was in love with her, but he should have just, said, I want to be with her 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Are you a ladies' man, Phil?
I'm thinking if he was in love with her, he would have.
Are you a ladies' man,
Phil?
Phil?
Her to the funeral.
Are you a ladies' man, Phil?
A ladies' man? No.
No? Okay. All right. No, please continue your advice to Aiden on on women.
No, I'm thinking if he would have been, I don't know the whole everything that happened after that. But if he would have been with her 100%, fuck his family, his brothers, whatever, would they still be together? You think? I don't know. He said he was in love with her, so I'm just surprised. He should have. I could see her point of view from the beginning. He didn't want her at the funeral, and that was
What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm just thinking, if it was Kim Kardashian, he would have brought her to the funeral, right? He would have started. You know what I'm saying? I'm just thinking, if he was that much in love with her from the jail, he should have. I don't know. I would have chose her over the family.
Okay.
If I loved her that much.
Get the fuck out!
Okay. That was a
Call from.
You're on. Who am I speaking with?
Hey, Will Glarer. It's Amy again.
Hi.
Hey, I just wanted to respond to Phil because
Okay.
you go to funerals to pay respect. To the dead
You
person.
actually followed what he was saying there, because I was completely lost.
Yes. You
Okay.
go to a
Are
funeral.
you in the
to pay
bathtub right now?
respect.
Are you taking a bath?
Maybe.
Oh, okay.
But I had to respond because you go to pay respect to the dead person. The dead person said, "I don't like this girl." Why would you bring her to pay respect to somebody that wouldn't want the respect from her? That's all I wanted to say.
Okay. All right.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Well, thanks for calling from the bathtub. Appreciate it.
Bye.
Bye. All right.
Call from.
You're on. Who am I speaking with?
Yeah, good evening. This is Specially Appointed Prosecutor Robert Cosgrove.
Specially appointed prosecutor Robert Cosgrove, everybody. Holy shit.
Yep. How's it going?
It's going great. How are you, sir?
Doing all right. Making a little dinner.
Okay. What's for dinner?
A little spaghetti.
A little spaghetti. Okay. Did you
So
did you have to put it in the blender since you have no teeth?
I get dentures, dude. Come on.
Okay. All right.
I mean, if sometimes I lose them and I got to do shit like that, yeah.
Right. Okay.
Or they get snatched out of my mouth on the train,
Okay. Do you do the old lady?
Easy, Will. I know where you're going.
The old lady in the tramp scene with Mrs. Specially Appointed Prosecutor Robert Cosgrove.
Oh, that's what you meant. No, I mean, she's in the basement. The spaghetti doesn't go that far.
It doesn't go that far. What kind of spaghetti are you
Yeah.
making?
Well, it's only about, 6 inches long to a foot. I mean, she's all the way in the basement.
Christ, dude, you're slacking on your spaghetti.
No, I don't go down there.
You're slacking on your
That's
spaghetti.
not like I go-
sir.
I don't go down there.
Why not? It's your wife.
It's scary. There's spiders and shit. I'm not going down there.
Are spiders crawling all over Mrs. Specially Appointed Prosecutor Cosgrove?
She's got a fly swatter.
Can she use it, or is she incapacitated?
I mean, within reason.
Jesus. Okay.
I really try to help her out the best I can. I mean, there's only so much I can do.
She's dead. People are saying she's dead.
No. I remember I made that up.
Okay.
Yeah, no, she's still down there.
Okay.
So, I mean, I heard from her, 2 days, two and a half. What's today?
What did she
I heard
do?
from-
Ring a bell to let you know she was alive?
Yeah. You're right about that. But now that you mention it, I haven't heard the bell in Jeez, I don't know.
You should probably go check
Yesterday-
on her. Jesus Christ. The Goodmans gifted a membership, though, Cassie.
Well, the Goodmans are good people. What can I tell you? It's in their name.
The Goodmans are very good people.
Yeah. They're always doing stuff like that.
Right.
But what are we going to do? Have a watch party about these dumb broads that we were watching the other night?
Yes. That's what we're going to do.
Little do they know they're going to provide just a whole new lane of content.
I really hope. Right. Yeah, I know. Little do they know. But like, I really hope that they bring on a special guest. That's what I'm really hoping for. I don't know who the special guest could be, but they named a few people that they said were lined up to join. Maybe not today, but we'll see. I'm really excited about it.
Well, maybe they can get Kryfit on there.
Maybe.
I mean, I was thinking about something real quick the other day, last night about him. Remember when he went on Turtle Dove Show and he was talking to him and he was trying to give him advice how to run his channel and all that stuff?
Yeah.
Which was hilarious in itself. Remember when he said, he goes, I had to pretend I was a turncoat so nothing happened to me. and I played it perfectly.
He played it perfectly.
I played it perfectly. Now, you might not really think too deep into that, but think of what he did. So all the people that watch his show, right? All the people that send in super chats and super stickers and support his show, he led them all to believe. So he says he just, made it up so he wouldn't, nobody would come after him. I don't know. But so he would mislead all those people that give him money and support his show and like him into thinking that he's actually going to flip because he's such a pussy that he can't even stand on his morals. It's really quite,
because he doesn't have any. He doesn't have any. Look, like, we know that's bullshit for several reasons, and I'll just name one. The guy is getting sued for defamation by somebody, right? The second that happened, he acted like it was a fucking, like, it gave him some sort of crazy street cred. And he started just raising money. He starts with the whole, I'm raising money because I'm being sued. My freedom of speech is in jeopardy, and I'm being sued. So you can help me and donate some money because I'm being sued. I mean, Turtle Boy's being sued, but I'm just like Turtle Boy, and I'm being sued too.
I got to tell you right now, I'm watching you
for months.
I'm watching you on the TV without the sound on, and it's freaking hilarious doing that face. But yeah, well, let's think of it like this. Think if you did that.
Hold on. My point being is that he loves the idea of being in that position. He enjoys it. So
right.
You see what I'm saying? So, like, it's absolute bullshit that he would try to be like, oh, well, I was pretending. I was playing turncoat because I wanted people to think I was a turncoat, but no.
I played it perfectly. I didn't want.
I played it perfectly.
What if you did that to the antenna people? I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah, no, because the thing is I actually like the antenna people. I actually respect the antenna people, and the antenna people.
Me too.
Right. So I actually treat them with respect. I don't try to dupe them. I don't try to milk them and take advantage of them and try to use some situation where I probably did defame somebody and then be like, oh, well, they're attacking my free speech. They're attacking it. You guys need to help. It's your responsibility. That's not.
I had to act like a turncoat.
Right. Yeah, no.
Like this ain't wrestling, dude. This is this is real.
Right. Yeah, he's like he saw that as he was going to get some sort of like street cred and he was going to be martyred in the same way as Turtle Boy. But the problem that he doesn't understand, that he doesn't understand is that Aiden has made sacrifices. He hasn't made any sacrifices. Right. Aiden has put in the work.
Right.
He hasn't put in any work. He brings up people who do put in work, and he makes money off of their backs while they provide insight, and he passes it off as his channel's insight when it's not. It's just the people that he brings on, and then he just takes advantage of their insights.
And then all of a sudden he's got 40 people in his chat. I mean, it's wannabe gangster behavior. It's like, Mike, you were never important enough, never edgy enough to have anybody.
He didn't have the balls to be edgy. He didn't even have the balls to be edgy. He didn't even have the balls to be fake edgy. Like
right. We see right through you, Mike, buddy.
Right. Howard Stern was fake edgy, but he still fucking did it. You know what I mean? Because nobody else was doing it.
Exactly.
But
yeah,
like he doesn't even have the balls to be fake edgy, to pretend to be edgy.
No, as we've seen in the eyes looking east and west video he did yesterday. Jesus. Talk about getting douche chills.
Let me tell you something, AIDS.
You ever got a Cleveland steamer? Well, I have.
Dirty Sanchez all day, AIDS.
Yeah.
Okay.
AIDS, you ever got an upper decker? Well, I have.
I do upper deckers.
No fun.
I do upper deckers. Okay. I do Cleveland steamers, Chicago steamers, whatever the fuck, whatever kind of steamer that you could possibly want, because I do them all, AIDS. Okay.
Yeah.
I do all that shit. My girl has a blue waffle. You don't know what a blue waffle is? Google it.
Yeah. Did you ever get kicked in the nuts so hard they came out your ass? Well, I did.
Well, I did.
Mike, take it easy. Like you're kind of showing your cards here, buddy.
I had to go to school with two black guys every day in the 5th grade. Two black guys. Two black guys, not 3 black guys. 2 black guys in the 5th grade. Okay.
And a split lip and a cowlick. And a wet willy.
Oh,
that ever happened to you, Wade?
That shit was so much fun last night. It was so good.
Oh man, he's a fun time, that guy.
He is.
He's fun. Keep it going, Mike. We're pulling for you, buddy.
That's what I'm talking about.
You crazy son of a bitch.
Free the woohoo to you. Okay. Woohoo worldwide. All right.
Right.
Worldwide.
Yeah.
Woo. Worldwide. Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll have fun watching these stupid broads. Thanks for having me on your presentation, Will.
All right.
Hi to the antenna people. All right.
All right.
Bye.
Especially if Robert Costco every Oh, they made Tom all creepy. Look, they made Tom all creepy.
On your wedding day, you will think of me. From forever then on. If this happens to be true. But if it's not, you'll never. If it's not true,
now
you'll never see me.
Listen.
But if it is, I can't wait till you have kids. Oh, please hurry, please. I have So many thoughts.
I gotta give it to him because that shit is kind of spot on. That shit
I'm
is hilarious.
praying that it's true. I need a new hobby.
I don't know what Tom was thinking here.
Love you, Tom.
I don't know what Tom was thinking. Oh, look.
Holla!
All right, welcome, guys. How is everyone?
Hi, everybody.
Wow.
I'm
Hello.
Tuesday.
The same folks.
And with me here is the lovely Julie Carpenter. I have Carrie Lama and my Ginny Jams, or known as Jam Jams. And we have a little bit of housekeeping to do before we start. And I'm just going to pass it on to Julie. Maybe you can touch base on this.
Yep. So we had a law tuber who leveled a pretty serious accusation at us. This person stated that
I know
we
what this is
had
about.
doxed their children, which is completely false. We have not doxed anyone's child. It's happened to me. My child was doxed. It's not something that we condone. I would welcome from this person. They are supposedly not on Twitter, but they seem to know everything that's going on Twitter. So if you could find a channel.
The thing is, though, the people who support you condone the fuck out of it.
To get to me this proof that you have that your child was doxed. I would love to publicly denounce it because it's not something we support, condone, or anything that we would do.
Right. I'm appalled by that person's statement, the blatant statement, and I have never doxed anyone. I am a proponent against doxing. I think people deserve their privacy, and so it's a pretty bold assertion to make. So, but with that said,
those are your supporters. Those are the people donating who dox people. Stop
a little bit on the attorneys on YouTube. There are some really fantastic attorneys to follow. There are some I would not recommend. And I think it's important to find the right source when you're watching a trial. One of my pet peeves is trial attorneys who stream trials and they talk
medication
in the middle of testimony, and they'll pause testimony and they'll give their own opinion to their viewers instead of allowing their own viewers to internalize the testimony themselves and analyze it. I think it's a little condescending and arrogant to do, but I do recommend there are some great attorneys to follow. I like Matt Stepanek. I don't know if I'm saying his name right. He's so refreshing. And Scott Reisch, I don't know if I'm saying his last name, but he does Crime Talk.
Scott Reisch.
I believe he is streaming the Walsh case right now.
Okay, so Scott Reisch is a fucking drunken douchebag from what I can see. I'm just guessing that he's a drunk because, like, dude, I don't know what the fuck happened with that dude. Like, he was the shit at one point. I totally remember that Scott Reisch was the shit at one point. And then, like, I don't know what happened, but he just went downhill. He just tanked. And he, of course, was on the whole Karen Reed is guilty bandwagon. And I was just like, wow, bro, you just went full stupid. Okay. It's just Irish. Thank you so much. How many are watching them? Oh, like 150 or something like that.
Helping us, analyze cases and trials, and without
analyze cases and trials.
Some other attorneys online will be flipping the camera off. They'll be counting coughs of a judge, how many times a judge is coughing, and saying that they're doing it because they're corrupt and they're trying to send a secret signal to a prosecutor. I mean, there are some wild statements out there. So I say stick with some really great lawyers. There's also the prosecutor's podcast.
There has been talk of signaling. They're talking about mostly Twitter trash, right? Because I remember like there was the whole, and we explored it, and I was just like, I don't know about that, man. You know, like the signaling between Bev and Hanky, right? Spanky. Yeah, I did not subscribe to that. I explored it, but no, ultimately I was like, no, come on.
I don't know how to get it off.
What'd you put up?
Just no.
If you press on a comment, it'll bring it up. Okay, so the Glare is streaming this live, which is actually against YouTube policy. So
no, actually, it's
free
not.
To go report his account.
Please report it. Please report it.
Clearly, he has nothing better to do.
Perfectly.
I don't think he has
perfectly.
any original content. I think that's what he does. He just restreams.
Now, let me just be clear. At the bottom of my description, there is the fair use statute, which gives me every right to do exactly what I'm doing right now. So yeah, I welcome all the reports. Knock yourselves out.
I can see it in the little box, but I can't see it on the screen.
I wonder if it's because our screen.
There you go.
Okay.
Hey, there it is.
Sort of. Okay, so.
And it must chap their asses. It must chap your ass.
So here's her filing, and I think
that
what
I have
is important.
All of these
I'm actually
viewers.
click out of it and back to us.
And
real
you
quickly. I think what. Oh crap.
Oh my God.
We're real professionals.
There we are. We're learning. Glare, it's not for use when it's live. It's actually against the YouTube policy. You can stream it when it's over.
No, I can stream it now.
In the chat now?
I could stream
Someone
it
just said he
now.
says it's fair use. Fair use.
Oh.
My sir gentleman is not when it's live. Okay.
It's totally when it's live. It's totally when it's live. It doesn't matter if it's live. It doesn't matter if it's
in the
replay.
Is important,
I can absolutely
but
do
even
this
more important
all
is
day.
what's not in the document. So omissions are lies by omissions.
Lies by
I
omission.
am actually trained in statement analysis, and that
She's
is one
trained
of the
in
most common
statement
ways
analysis.
people lie, and it's an easy way to lie. It can help create a storyline and remove context from things.
Mhm.
So when we look at Karen's lawsuit, which is about 40 something pages, and in this lawsuit, she is telling her story of
what's very interesting here is pay close attention. You got to read the language, folks, because she does statement analysis. Well, here's a little statement analysis for you. This is called action analysis, which I'm a pro at, by the way. This is extremely telling that you are reviewing Karen's filing and wanting to point out the lies, but you won't review the other ones. See, over here in this side of the community, we review everything. Every time there's something filed and it's made available to the public, we all go over it. Melanie Little goes over it. I go over it. Turtle Boy goes over it. Everyone goes over it. All of them. Nurse Kim goes over it. It doesn't matter who filed it. Doesn't matter what side filed it. We all go over it and we all read it. We don't just cherry pick in order to spin a narrative, which is what you're doing right now.
So, oh no, how did that work? Oh,
Can you read it?
Why is this not showing?
It was.
It was showing.
Hey, Hey, ladies! Yes, you're welcome for me streaming you. Because if not for me,
That is
nobody
really
would be
weird.
watching you. So you're welcome.
Let me see if I can take us off. Here we go.
Oh, there you go.
Whatever.
Hey,
Okay.
they did
So,
it, folks.
What we have here, so the things that are not mentioned by Karen is her vehicle data. So Dr. Welcher, who is a accident reconstructionist, he's a biomechanics engineer. He was testifying regarding the trigger events of the vehicle. And he did this by matching up. He did this several different ways, actually. And
We
one
like
of
to
those
call
was he
him,
matched up Karen's vehicle mileage.
We like to
with
call
her
him Ass Welcher around here.
John had passed away. And
Yeah.
I'm
Dr. Welcher, who was completely and totally made a fool of by Mr. Bob Alessi, who is absolutely fantastic. Bob, what do you think about this right here? Their lack of being able to even do their YouTubing.
What could be more egregious? What could be more misleading than that? And what could be more important?
Yes, thank you. And Mazza Media is my boy, dude. See, people go and they take a look and they say, well, let's ask AI. Is fair use count if you can live stream someone who's actually live? Yes, you can live stream another live YouTube show with your own commentary, but you must add a significant transformative value to it to avoid copyright and reused content issues. This can be done using streaming software to combine the other stream with your own video and audio commentary. Holla. Or by using YouTube's built-in Go Live Together or Join Live features if available. I wonder if they'd send me an invite. That would be great, but I don't think they will. So in the meantime, I'll just continue to add commentary under fair use.
events will capture certain movements of the wheel, degree changes, reverse, things like that. So Dr. Welcher actually points out here
Dr.
that
Welcher, I love that.
2 triggers. Trigger 1, he was able to match up to the 3-point turn that Karen made and flipped around, and they could tell this by the way
The
her
3-point turn was
changed,
debunked,
her
but okay.
reverse motion, her distance, then her forward motion again.
Thank you, Anna Long.
They were able to connect this to John's geolocation on his phone. So this was a puzzle piece that was matched up. So 8 minutes later, 8 minutes and 5 seconds later, after that,
so that's accurate. But John's phone putting him inside the house isn't accurate, right? Okay.
percent throttle. And trigger events don't actually capture the completion of an activity. So her reverse length could actually have been longer. What happens is a trigger event will.
This is hilarious to me.
If I can put us back on
because they're
so a trigger event.
They're going over the very stuff that failed to convince 2 juries of Karen Reed's guilt. Like this is the very stuff that got her acquitted for the most part, because there's no credibility coming from Dr. Welcher or the other dude. Who is the other dude? I forgot. Like I got to be in the courtroom for that. That shit was awesome. I will never forget that shit. What the fuck was the name of the other guy? The guy that Man Shannon. Yes, Man Shannon. That dude. I got to be in the courtroom for that. It was fucking great. When Alessi so he's going over this dude's credentials and shit, right? and he's going over his education. Supposedly, this guy graduated from the University of Alabama with some fucking degree, and I forgot what it was. Amy McCabe, thank you so much. These ladies suck. And yes, thank you, guys. Your super chats are going to a much better place than their McAlbert fund. Okay, so thank you guys so much, because we don't want dirty, ugly hate money to go to these people. What we want is for them to get just the kind of views that they that support them. They don't want dirty views. They don't want dirty views. Now I absolutely fucking love this shit, dude. Like, I was very, very lucky. I got to be in the courtroom for the inverted video shit. That was awesome. And I got to be in the courtroom for the next trial for when Man Shannon, where Baba Leslie is cross-examining this guy, and then Alan Jackson goes, and Baba Leslie goes over to him, and then Alan hands him a yellow piece of paper and sits back, and Alessi just looks at it and he's like, are you aware, sir, that the University of Alabama does not offer any such degree? I was like, dude, what? So this guy absolutely lied on his shit. Jackie gifted a membership. Thank you so much. Sarah, be creative. Oh my God, we got to do it.
Oh, here we go.
I think we got a super dad. Super dad. I think we got a super dad. Super dad. Super dad. Super dad. Dad, 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 dad. I think we got a super dad.
How dare you? Now, I know that these folks are free speech advocates because they have taken advantage of the fact that YouTube is YouTube. It is called YouTube for a reason, because you can tube. And now they are tubing. And so I know they're free speech advocates. And since Turtle Boy is fighting for all of our free speech rights and theirs, then in order to support these people properly, please donate to Dr. Turtle Boy's Defense Fund, because I know that they would really appreciate it. I know that they would. Let's see here. Joseph Sands, thank you so much. My chat allowance will go to Will, not those broads. Thank you so much. Here's a 10 just because you're streaming them. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I feel like I missed one. Joe, member for 17 months, overslept again, so on 1.5, trying to catch up. Awesome. Right on. Appreciate it. I know I missed one here. Hold on. Oh, here we go. Sarah, be creative. Here's to a good hate fuck. Love you all. Yes, I'm a big fan of the hate fucks. Good shit. Good shit.
Majority of the 5-hour period with no records showing that the camera was unblocked during that time. Which would typically happen if you were to pick a camera up and move it around.
And look, they put this music behind that shit. They put all this music behind that shit to like make this guy's shit sound like it matters. Fucking whiffing.
At least 6 a.m. and after that morning.
Based on the totality of all of the information that we've described, my opinion is that the device never moved far away from the flagpole.
Yeah, but nobody cares what your opinion is.
I have no further questions. Thank you.
I mean, what is this?
Okay, so
What was that?
when you look at that picture of the house, there's the front door, there's the breezeway door, and then there is a side door. You could kind of see it in that last picture. That side door goes into the garage. And if there's anything that I say tonight that you remember, that you should not forget, it's that garage is attached. However, there is no way to get into the garage from the house. In order to get into the garage, you have to come out of the house. Like, let's say you're at the breezeway, so you'd come out of the breezeway and you would enter that side door.
Dude, what the fuck is this fucking dried up old fucking desert crotched lady talking about, bro?
Through that side door or the overhead doors. And the important part of that is the 36 steps, right? So there was only 36 steps. So you're talking about it's not possible, right, for him to have gone in the house and then come back out of the house. So just please remember that there is no way once you're in that house to get into the garage without going outside again. So in the first trial, the defense was fitting their theory to the information they had, and they had that stair flight information. That stair flight information happened before they arrived.
What are you talking
about? They were
about?
fitting it to that. So that's why they had him going in the house up and down the stairs. I did see a comment. I think it was.
I thought it was a hill.
Trish, that was saying that
I thought it was a hill that he went up and down. That, by the way, Aiden debunked by driving up and down that hill and checking his Apple Health data.
Recall this when he pulled up the topography map and he was showing, he had explained earlier in the testimony that elevation is 3 meters, right? Not 3 meters. So 9 feet. So if the elevation goes up 9 feet, the phone is going to consider that going up.
Wow, bro. Lady, you don't even know what you're talking about. Like, okay, so where's the 9-foot drop or the 9-foot incline that they drove up to make him go up those flights of stairs? Where's that 9-foot drop on that street? I'm dying to know exactly. Gypsy Tanya, thank you so much. I'm from Canada. Watching this is like, Will, you're the smelling salt being held under the noses of downed players. Yes, the grass is great here. Right on. I'm glad. And you can tell the age of my demographic because she called it grass. Fantastic.
Oh, driving down a hill or up a hill, one, I can't remember which, on that road. Basically, she herself.
Amy McCabe, member for 7 months. Thank you.
That road is.
Yeah.
I'll find it. I'll put it on Twitter.
Yeah. And that the topography part, I don't know if everyone remembers that, but that was really interesting. He showed it perfectly where those elevations were. It was while they were driving.
Perfectly.
More than likely, he was holding his phone. Where else would he put it?
She showed it. They showed it perfectly in court where they were driving, and there was a 9-foot elevation. That didn't happen. Like, we actually showed side by side. I remember this. I did it myself, where I showed Aiden's post where they're talking about the location on the map and Aiden showing himself at this location and pictures of this street. And there is no elevation or decline. There's nothing of the sort. Dr. Jen Toxic, thank you so much. Donate to Turtle Boy. Love you, Will. Yes. Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Yeah, it was the paint from their shutters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And the other thing I want to say about the garage is that I spoke to someone that lived in the house, and that night, because of the snowstorm, there was at least one car in that garage. So to think that John went into the house, was walked back out, or I don't know how I guess he floated back out and into the garage.
I can't believe the level of retardation I'm hearing right now. So because there was a car in the garage, John must have floated. He couldn't walk past the car in the garage. He must have floated. He couldn't have gone in the garage because there was a car in the garage, according to Good Time here. This is fantastic.
They had to adapt.
So they had to adapt their story, right? And so they also had that battery temperature information, and it was showing that the phone was cold all night.
Great question,
So
Denise.
They had to come up with another story, and so what they did was they took the
Canton Chronicles
location data. Remember, we saw it. There's high accuracy data as far as the location, and there's low accuracy data. And so at one point, the low accuracy data showed that he could be somewhere in the front of the house, right? So he could be somewhere near the front of the house. Do you want to play that next video? I'm going, yeah.
They rehearsed this
play
shit.
Video too. That's Ian again.
Like they worked on this shit. Like all week, they were like, "Well, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna rehearse? Are we gonna practice?" Like, dude, you know what happens when you have the truth on your side? You raw dog this shit, ladies. You raw dog this shit. It's easy. Oh my God, hold on. Widow Bailey, thank you so much. These broads couldn't pour piss out of a boot with the instructions written on the heel. Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
4 minutes and 32 seconds, traveling at 8.9.
4 minutes and 32 seconds.
24 minutes and 33 seconds, traveling at 7. 24 minutes, 34 seconds, traveling at 5.2.
This is all useless bullshit data.
24 minutes and 35 seconds, traveling at 3.5. 24 minutes and 36 seconds, traveling
They're
at 3.2
never,
miles an hour.
ever going to gain viewers this way.
And
ever.
24 minutes and 37 seconds, traveling at 1.4 miles an hour. Finally, the device comes to a complete stop at 24 minutes and 38 seconds. Also, from the testing that I've done related to the speed, it may not be 100% accurate, but it's a very good indicator of the speed in general. So if it says it was traveling at 10 miles an hour,
Jen wrote the
it would have been
timelines,
traveling
bro.
at somewhere between 9.5
Jen and Carrie
10.5
Roberts
on
wrote the
average.
timelines.
So the point of that is he did not get out at the driveway. He got out by the flagpole. The car never stopped until they were at the flagpole. So if you believe John got out at the driveway, that would mean he got out of a moving car. And I'm fairly certain the people in the car behind him would have noticed a man kind of, jumping out of a moving vehicle.
Exactly, Amy McCabe.
And then
Thank
we have
you.
the other, can you play the other clip as well?
Mm-hmm.
The third one of Ian.
Climb of 3 meters,
Uh-oh.
over 16 steps taken.
Uh-oh. In Crawford voice. Where were you when the bullies made me kiss the white dog, AIDS? Where were you, huh? Huh? When I had 2 black guys take me to school every day. Where were you? There you go. Again, I'd like to thank the Academy.
I was actually holding the phone while driving at the same time. Then the natural suspension of the vehicle plus the movement of my arm would be considered enough to be steps. And if that motion happened while I was driving up a hill, it would also result in a flight climb event. And the
Wow.
testing that I did consistently
No, it wouldn't. You idiot.
resulted in, I think it was 9 flights of stairs climbed while
It's
I was driving
so
up the same hill.
hilarious. They just don't want to hear any this is so easily debunked, and it was so easily debunked. Like all it took is for Aiden to go, okay, let me get in my car and drive over there. There's a map right there, right? Being shown in court. Let me drive. And he did this after the first trial. And then he tried to pull this shit on the second trial. And the second that this was being said in real time. This testimony was happening. Aiden posts on Twitter side by side that the pictures of the street where this guy said that the incline was on the map, and he showed the picture of the street at that very spot. And there, it was flat as Jen McCabe. It was as flat as Jill Daniels.
So that comment, I don't know his name. I can't see it anymore, but whatever it was. I feel like that's really part of the problem, right? No, you guys don't listen. It's crazy. I clicked on the Glarus channel for a second because I know he's streaming us, and he's talking over everything that's going on right now.
Because we watched it live.
And talking over, yelling, screaming, everyone in the chat saying that we're lying. This is the problem.
Right.
This is how we got here, guys.
I'm not saying you're lying. I'm saying you're stupid.
You're not listening. This is data.
This is not data.
You can't argue with it.
It's not credible data.
What she's saying,
because it was
and
debunked.
The clips that she's showing, you can't argue with it.
Yeah, you can.
It
was absolutely argued with and debunked.
It's frustrating. Yeah, and it's like, I'm open. Will, you are welcome.
It's frustrating.
If you're done talking over us right now,
No,
you are
I'm not
welcome
done.
to come on and talk about this with us. Like, the door is open.
Wow.
This is not a war. This is an open conversation
It is.
about
It's absolutely a
facts
war.
and the evidence. And the problem is
No.
with conspiracy pushing
Okay.
is that it's based
I need
on
you to shut up for a second. Wow. Let me just save you your breath, even though you're talking anyway, and I have you muted. That's never going to happen. There is no, I learned a year and a half ago, there's no talking to anybody who believes that Karen Reed killed John O'Keefe. There's no debate to be had. You are retarded if you think that Karen Reed killed John O'Keefe. There is no way that I'm going to sit here and waste my breath talking to these morons and try to convince them of something when it has been available to them all of this time. And yes, we are at war. Make no mistake about that. You are supporting a cop killer. You are supporting cop killers. You are trying to raise money for people who are responsible for either killing Boston police officer John O'Keefe and or covering it up. I have not forgotten that. This is funny until we get to there. So yes, we are absolutely at war because I want to see the people who you are supporting in fucking handcuffs. And I'm not going to stop talking about this until I see that happen. So yes, we are at war. Believe that shit. Amy McCabe, thank you so much. You mean the data that he was hit by a 7,000-pound car and didn't have a broken bone? Please stop it. Right. This is my point. Why would I do that? Why would I provide them with the views by gracing them with my presence? Because people would be watching for me being there. Make no mistake about that. People would be watching for that reason and that reason alone. And no, I know better now than to even engage. That's why I don't even miss being on Twitter. I don't give a fuck about not being on Twitter. I stopped arguing with these people about all I say is you lost or you're fucking retarded. That's all I tell people now. I don't bother with having debates over a trial that the truth prevailed. There is no debate. This is all moot. It's all moot. I am merely streaming you to make fun of you. That is, make no mistake about that.
Politics you're on, but that was something that was brought up is civil conversation and debate. And that's what we're here for. So you are welcome, Will, as long as you
No.
You are civil, which I don't
I
think
couldn't
you
be.
have actually like
listen up,
the backbone to come in and really talk about stuff without being a jerk to people. But just so you know, the door's
you're
open.
right about
we'll
that.
be kind back.
It's not about backbone. It's about the fact that I don't have the self-control. That I'll give you. I don't have the self-control to not completely insult you for supporting these pieces of shit. I do not have the patience or the inclination to even entertain you by being civil to you. There's nothing to be civil to you about. If you are supporting these cop killers, I have nothing to be. I'm not going to pretend to be like, oh, okay, well, we're adults and we can have a conversation. No, you are an asshole for trying to raise money for these people. That is my opinion of you. I cannot have a civil conversation with someone who I have absolute disdain for.
Happened at 12/31/58. So during the first trial, we got to hear from Nicholas Garino. It made it into this trial a little bit.
Like you see what I'm saying is like, what am I supposed to say? I'm gonna bring up Guarino and I'm gonna like all I'm gonna do is laugh. I'm gonna go, are you fucking kidding me right now? The same guy who fucking missed thousands of text messages in the Sandra Birchmore case, the same fucking guy who missed the Jen McCabe Google searches the first time, your buddy, get the fuck out of my face. There's no fucking way I'm having that conversation with these people, dude. If they have the audacity to sit up there and actually spew this shit after an acquittal, I mean, after the ARCA experts, after knowing that Michael Morrissey's office was under federal investigation and that the ARCA experts were hired independently, I'm supposed to sit here and spew this shit over and over and over again to people who should know this? They already know it. They know it. They just don't want to accept it. Why the fuck would I waste my time doing that?
The degree of accuracy from the GPS signal.
So the 72 feet from where Mr. O'Keefe's body was found to the front door of 34 Fairview Road, in order for him to be inside of 34 Fairview Road during any of those measured timeframes, he would have to travel 72 feet and 1.5.
The objection sustained. The objection sustained.
So the other thing about this is, so now you know it was 72 feet to the front door. If he went into the front door, as Karen claimed during her interview, then he had to come back out, right? And there's not enough steps for him to go in and come back out because we only have 36 steps, and then he never moves again. So
thank you, Joy.
The other thing that
they are going to invite every Turtle Boy supporter or Free Care Read supporter just for clicks. No way, no how. Won't even watch them or give them a view. Yeah, exactly. I mean, if that were to happen, I'm streaming it. It's just that simple. If anybody agreed to be on their shit, I would stream it. So you could watch it here.
end up in the garage with the dog. He can't move once he's in the garage. So if he can't move and there's no more steps, then how would he get back to the flagpole? So if you go with the defense theory that he was carried back out into the lawn, let's say his phone is in his pocket, right? Because it couldn't have been thrown over there. Someone would have had to walk it over there because the camera was covered. So if someone walked it over to the flagpole and placed it down, and then they placed him down, there would be steps registered on the phone. The phone doesn't know who's walking with it. It just knows that it's moving. So it's not like it's looking and it's like, oh yeah, that's John walking.
That's irrelevant.
Steps. That's not what it does. So that absolutely could not happen. So let's take another scenario.
That's completely irrelevant. It's completely irrelevant. I mean, the phone is designed to be able to pick up the difference between steps being taken and driving a car. Otherwise, it wouldn't be able to record your steps. I mean, anybody could just ride around in their car and then their Apple Health data goes, oh, you took that many steps today because of the distance you took. No, it records your steps. It records the movement. It records when you are stepping in an inclined manner to go upstairs. Your leg moving a certain way, being in your pocket. It is designed to pick these things up. My fitness app on my phone picks all that shit up. It knows every single time I climb a flight of stairs. And there are hills where I live. I live in fucking Tennessee, like the mountains, dude. There are hills where I live. It does not pick up a hill that I walk up as a flight of stairs. This is all bullshit.
Maybe they put it on a drone and they flew it back out and they landed it right there at the flagpole. I'm just kidding. That's absolutely ridiculous. But if you think about
everything
the garage,
you're saying is ridiculous.
how you get in and out of the garage and those steps, it's absolutely impossible that he was in the house. And then when we talk about the location data, the defense took the lower quality data. The phone is constantly pulling in locations, and depending on what you're using, it might pull high quality data for other things. Like Ian's example was the weather, and that would use lower quality data because you don't need to know exactly where someone is. So the phone is constantly pulling these things in, and that's why you get that difference. It's not necessarily him moving; it's just the data.
Amy McCabe, thank you so much.
Expanding. The weather can do that.
Okay.
Expanding.
Shut up, good time. You know what's wild? If any one of these ladies were dating John, it would have been pinned on them, and they are so stupid they don't even want to see it. That's actually a really good point. This is like, these people are just looking for anything to support that Karen Reed could have done this. And there's nothing, especially now that she's been acquitted. There's nothing. Like, the jury was convinced of not only the Commonwealth's failure to prove their case, but they were convinced of Karen Reed's innocence. Jody, thank you so much. Officer John O'Keefe was dropped off at the driveway and not the flagpole.
That's
so
great.
this was a
Oh yeah,
timeline.
I could make that. That's me.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. It's really beautiful. You did a beautiful job.
Oh
so
my God.
this is the timeline, and you can see that reversal event, right? You can see John's step start at 12:31:56. You can see the SUV back up.
Julie,
I mean,
I'm going to cut in real quickly.
this
I meant to stop you
timeline-
for a second, but I wanted to address this.
This timeline is only halfway done. There's a lot of really important things missing off of that timeline, like Jen McCabe Googling how long to die in cold at 2:27 a.m. That's missing off of there. Just for the record, the phone calls that she made to her sister Coco, that's missing off of there too.
You could not believe math, but I just wanted to
and he
answer that.
absolutely did not miss thousands of texts in the Birchmore case. We've been over this time and time and time again on Twitter. I'm not even going to get into it. He did not.
Okay.
Right. If you read the reports, he was talking about the phone and he was confirming that they had been deleted. And then the FBI went in and they got them from the cloud. I mean, he didn't miss.
It's like the most ridiculous things that you twist yourselves into pretzels to make 900 people framing Karen Reed. It's preposterous. It's preposterous.
It's not preposterous. It's good old boy bullshit that takes place all over the country. It's just that now Massachusetts is really fucking sick of it. But it's not preposterous at all. It absolutely happens, and it happened to Karen Reed. Because the investigation was nothing but short of just completely fucking shoddy. I mean, let's just face it. And yeah, he absolutely did miss those. What was it, 4,000? Or was it like 4,000 or 40,000 or some shit like that? I don't even fucking remember. But it was insane. He absolutely missed those because they never came up. They never came up in his investigation, did they? Not until the federal investigation. So why were we just hearing that? Oh my God, he didn't. 32,000. Thank you so much. Lying computers. That absolutely happened. Guarino totally did a half-ass fucking job of reporting this shit. And the feds had to fucking uncover it. The feds had to conduct their own independent investigation. Like, if he left them out of a report, that's even worse. Like, what are you talking about?
Those things together, John never moved from the flagpole. And so if you have multiple data sources coming together and they give you a very accurate picture of something, it's really hard to deny it, right? Unless you go
like what's really funny is all they're doing is regurgitating the shit from the trial. Like that's all they're doing. They're just trying to like push all of this bullshit and just say without backing it up with anything, John was always by the flagpole. Like he was hit and then he landed by the flagpole. But they're not explaining any I mean, I would love to hear them try to explain how John had absolutely no broken bones. I would love for them to try to explain how John went backwards. If she hit him going the other way, how did he end up 10 feet going the other way by the flagpole? If he was hit by the broad end of her SUV. It makes absolutely no sense. There's nothing that makes any scientific sense about Karen Reed's SUV striking Boston police officer John O'Keefe. It just didn't fucking happen. Like, it couldn't have happened. Like, the magic taillight? Are you kidding? Why didn't Gallagher find any taillight? Why was there taillight? If the taillight cut up his arm, why did it go all the way up and down his arm? With horizontal marks. All consistently horizontal. Except for the teeth marks around his elbow. I mean, these are the same people that'll try to tell you that Dr. Marie Russell is not a credible expert. These women will try to tell you that, which is fucking hilarious to me.
His phone?
Yep. I'm going to play that later.
It starts moving. You can, it's there. There is no question. I mean, it's right here. It's right here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's right there on the timeline that I made. It's right there.
It's very sad.
Yep. So
it's right there.
That's pretty much it. If you can just remember about the garage and the 36 steps, that the camera was covered all night on that phone. There's no way that he was in the house, taken out of the house, brought to the garage, brought over to the flagpole. It just couldn't have happened.
all the data dictates
almost
that it did.
impossible to have happened. If you look at the data, you look at this timeline, you look at where John was, you look at the high quality data. Don't be
High
confused
quality
by
data.
the low quality data. It's
not the
really
low quality
clear
data.
that John was at that
Not the
flagpole
scientific data. You don't
night
want that.
on top of the phone.
You want the high quality
And
data
Karen, that's
that
why
is
Karen
just
said
bullshit
she
spewed
was
out
looking for him
by
on the side of the road.
not credible
Why
experts.
else would she be looking for him on the side of the road when she dropped him off and saw him walk into a house?
I mean, these are people who thought Trooper Paul was a good witness. I mean, that Trooper Paul was a sound expert. Garth, thank you so much. Keep debunking this cuckle herd of lol cows. Thank you so much. The Goodmans, thank you so much. It's like Kaylee telling us she didn't touch the green food coloring when her hair is green. Yeah, pretty much. Cherry has graced us with her presence today, folks. Let's give her a round of applause. My bad, wrong one. There we go.
You know, it's data, so it's 100% correct. And if it's interpreted incorrectly, it's not necessarily there's anything wrong with the data. It's that you have someone who took one part of the data.
I love how it's Julie Carpenter that's doing all the talking here. She's doing all the analysis. She's doing it all. I love it.
Where the stairs? How could he be walking up and down stairs? And like, I mean, that went on for like ever.
It's still going
And
on.
even though we knew when he arrived, and that it couldn't have happened. And then they would yell and yell, "Oh, I drove that, and it's flat, it's completely flat." And none of that is true. It's just not true.
What do you mean? There's pictures. There's that's data, photographs of the road.
Yeah, and
what do you
then
mean?
Not to mention, and we're not going to get into it tonight. And actually, I'm going to make a comment about this because I know people are going to be like, "But you didn't talk about this or you didn't talk about that." If it has something to
shut up for a second. Joseph Sands, thank you so much. Their fancy PowerPoint timeline changed my I know, I'm a believer now.
we plan on talking about it. We plan on doing
I'm
more
counting on it.
episodes of this so we can
I'm
just
counting
cover
on it.
all the information and so feel free to reach out. It's hard for us to read these comments. The chat's going so fast, but you can email us or reach out on Twitter.
The chat's flying, y'all.
Maybe's in the chat. Maybe we want to have you come on here if you're interested.
Yeah.
We love your
The chat is flying, y'all, because of all the 200 people in it. The chat's flying. They can't keep up with the 200 people in chat. It's crazy.
All right, Julie, are you still have more stuff, or are we on to the next
I'm
topic?
good. I think I'm good. I think I got it all.
They need a moderator to slow that fucking shit down.
I believe Carrie. I'm going last. My information kind of wraps everything up.
Okay, so I think, what was I going to start with Tuesday? I think I pretty much started with the first page of the complaint, which was, can you pull that up too? Or do you want me to just read it?
Bro, like, I know we're looking at the chat. It's
what
not even
I wanted
moving.
to focus on, the first thing I wanted
The
to
chat's
focus
not
on
even
was
moving.
That he was
Look at
killed
it.
during a late night house party of heavy
Look at that shit
drinking.
fly. It's hauling ass.
When
The
the
chat's
only
moving
person
so fast.
that night who was proven to have been heavily drinking was Karen Reed by her
Moving
own
so
admission.
fast.
I know that y'all saw in the
Hauling ass. I
trial,
can't.
the forensic expert
I can't keep up
presented
with it.
retrograde analysis showing her blood alcohol level. At the time, I think it was 0.13% to 0.292 or maybe 0.300. I can't remember, but To put that in perspective,
Look.
the
Somebody
0.135 is
somebody typed
being impaired legally.
Somebody typed in the chat, you need a mod to slow the chat down. Swear to God, it's right there. Where is it? Right there, right there. You need a mod to slow the chat down.
And that's what her blood alcohol level when they did
This
the
is fucking
retrograde
amazing.
analysis was found to be.
This is my
The next
favorite shit
morning,
ever.
I think it was maybe 11 a.m., 10 a.m. So her claims that a murder happened after heavy drinking by the people inside the house.
Oh my
While their
God.
client is the only one.
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
I think we got a super dad. Super dad. I think we got a super dad. Super dad. Super dad. Super dad. Dad, 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 dad. I think we got a super dad.
How dare you? Amy Alamo, thank you so much. This is amazing, especially when the ladies address you. Today is my 55th birthday. 55 and still alive. I love it. And this is an awesome present. Can we do this every Thursday? That's the plan. That's the plan. Yes, yes, yes. Oh my God. I don't even want to because yeah. Yeah, it's wild how they're living the same delusion. I find it fascinating. This is a whole lot of fun. Yeah, they have to be at 1,000, and they have to get so many watch time hours too. But we don't want them getting those hate watch time hours. You know what I mean? Like that's not these, we're civil around here, and to be civil, we, as a gesture of good faith, we sacrifice and take the hate views for them. 4,000 watch time hours. Thank you so much. Cherry, she knows. Amy McCabe, thank you so much. My dead grandmother could keep up with the chat. These 4 Julie Grants need to go. Oh my God. And Kate Trusson, thank you so much. You are my hero. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Oh my goodness. Courtney. That was me to comment they need a mod. Lots of love from British Columbia. Don't go over there and mess with their chat, people. That's why I'm streaming it. Don't do that. You don't need to troll them. Trolling them just fine over here.
So that would have been.
I mean,
but I did not consume 9 vodka martinis or take 9 shots, depending on how you count it. And the last 2 drinks, I didn't touch.
You had a lot of drinks, right? I couldn't say I had like a normal amount. It's like a glass of time every 40 minutes. Okay. And so are you feeling like buzz? I know not touching, I'm just trying to get buzz. Yeah.
I mean, dude, I love this. This is all so moot. This is all so moot.
I wouldn't have gotten on the expressway at 12:15 on January 29th. I mean, it was quiet. The roads were very quiet. You can see it on the videos. And I was going, when I've had
This is okay. So what they're doing is they're playing the trial, and the trial, this was Hank Brennan's whole case, was Karen Reed talking on 2020 or Dateline or whatever. Like that's it. That's all.
It's amazing how she laughs about that.
And,
I know.
and
I was
it
thinking
still
the
didn't
same
convince
thing.
the jury.
Yeah.
smirk on her face. Like,
Yeah, the entire time. The
You
entire
guys,
time.
can you imagine saying, well, they counted as 6. I only say it's 3. I mean,
I know.
it's according to what type of math you do.
Right.
I mean, I
And
do
then
the math that
it's
everybody
always
on earth
everybody
does.
It
else's
depends on
fault,
what
you
kind of
know?
math you
I
do.
said, John, these are weak, and he said,
I mean, if you do math where you get wrong answers, like wrong math, well then, but if you do the right math, Georgia Jules, thank you so much. Amazing how they are fighting now that they are being sued, but not to find justice for John O'Keefe. Right. Exactly. It's an excellent point. It's all in the actions, folks. It's all in the actions. I don't know, Scott McGinnis. I think that they're missing that 2 juries would not convict Karen Reed because she didn't hit John O'Keefe with her vehicle. Amazing. Yes, we know, Cherry. Thank you very much. We know. It actually depends on you using your eyes when you play the video. You got to use your eyes, people.
they didn't dispute any of it.
right.
You guys, what is that?
What is what?
We only saw it once.
Yeah, it's because
Yeah,
I
I
was
think it was a different clip.
I was going to go into 227 because in the complaint, that's what's next.
Why do I hear a video playing right now?
Because you guys can't keep your eyes off me.
It's
That's
so
why.
weird. Hold on.
Yeah. One of you guys can't keep your eyes off me. And I get it. I just got my hair did today and shit. You know what I'm saying? Got the new drip. I get it. We understand.
Hi, Julie.
Hi, I think we lost 2 people.
I like your curtains.
Yeah, it's totally
Oh,
red.
thank you.
It's
Thank you.
totally
They're my
red.
lace curtain.
I'm still here. I'm just, my AirPods fall out every time I let them. It's so annoying. I'm trying to shove it deep into my ear canal right now, but I'm doing it off camera.
Is Glare still
See what I
streaming
mean?
us, or did he give up?
Yeah.
I mean,
He's
sure
streaming
he
us.
doesn't want to hear any of
Why
this.
would I give up?
He does. He's streaming us, but talking over it, and yelling at everyone and muting it.
I don't know how his audience learns anything. Did you? I turned it on for a second that when he was
How does his audience learn anything?
Talking about us, and he was trying to say that the autopsy photos were public.
Yes.
And how he doesn't understand what happened is a surprise to me since he's been covering this case for so long. So what happened in that September 2022 filing is David Yannetti should have impounded the autopsy
But he
photos.
didn't.
He did not.
Right.
The autopsy photos
So-
in that filing, if you were to get them, were black and white.
But
Karen,
the judge has to impound it. And it's not on him to do that because he's the defense attorney. It's on the prosecution to do that because that's how the law works. Joseph Sands, thank you so much. The McAlberts are a version of modern day OJ. I mean, right. Like, I can't believe that they just tried to put that on David Yannetti. That's the stupidest fucking thing I've ever fucking heard. So why the fuck would why, what do you mean? A judge impounds it. He could have filed a motion to impound it, but why would he do that? He's the defense attorney. The autopsy, his injuries are a big part of what proves that Karen Reed did not strike John O'Keefe with her vehicle. So why would they want that impounded? That's the stupidest thing in the world. You should be blaming Lally. Why didn't Lally file a motion to impound them? Why didn't Bev impound them?
autopsy photos for me are incredibly upsetting. Most of the time, families never see those photos until the trial, and they're shocking.
It's a good thing that nobody gives a fuck about you being upset.
His friend was killed, and when they showed his autopsy photos, there was an audible gasp. it was horrific. And the fact that they did that to the O'Keefe family, I will
court.
never.
It's a
forgive
trial.
Sharon and Aiden for that. And it all comes down to the fact, and Yannetti even said it as well, the body is the best evidence. He was a human being. And that you took away his dignity and you splashed those everywhere. And people constantly.
Dude, shut the fuck up. Widow Bailey, thank you so much. These dum-dums would get lost in one stock corn maze for hours. Agreed. Dude, look, the fact is John O'Keefe was a grown man, and the fact that if we're following a trial and we're trying to get to the truth, his body is evidence. And you have the choice to not look at it if you don't want to. Now, I agree that there is a certain desecration that takes place, but not when it comes to, sometimes it's a little necessary to show these things when the injuries to John O'Keefe's body are not consistent with him being hit by a vehicle. Or at least, let's just say, for the benefit of the doubt, for the sake of argument, it's relevant to show these things and necessary to show the injuries on his body because it raises questions whether or not he was struck by a vehicle or not. So just to even explore that, as adults, we can do that. It is absolutely and totally fine to do that. Now, when it's fucked up to do it is when it's a child and it's a minor, like what Zav Girl did was completely and totally fucked up. But when it comes to a grown man who people are saying, how could he have been struck by a vehicle with those injuries? You have to be able to see those injuries for yourself. You don't like that those injuries were shown. You don't like that the autopsy photos were shown because it fucks up your argument. It completely debunks your argument, as a matter of fact. Those are clearly marks from an attack of an animal on his arm. The fact that you're claiming that this man was struck to death by a Lexus SUV, the fact that you're saying that that's how he died, well, then any logical person is going to say, I need to know what kind of injuries he suffered. Where's the bruising? Where are the broken bones? As adults, as concerned citizens, we have a right to that information. We have a right to explore that information, to make up our own minds. Since we are a government by the people, of the people, for the people. Since you are on trial, if you are a defendant on trial, you're being tried for a crime, you are being tried by your peers. We are your peers. That's why these things are made public. That's why the courtrooms are open to the public. So unfortunately, yes, it sucks. It sucks what happened to John O'Keefe. But unfortunately, thanks to the shitty investigators, and I'll even give you the benefit of the doubt and say they weren't corrupt, even though I believe they were. But let's just say, for the sake of argument here, they weren't corrupt. They were just incompetent. But if it wasn't for that incompetence, it wouldn't even be necessary. People wouldn't even have the questions and the inclination to want to see autopsy photos. If they had done their jobs. Disco Dance, thank you so much. Did they really put cycle 1162 at the time of 12/31/59? Tech has no time. How the fuck did Karen Reed get home, as they claim, wasted in 4 minutes? Right. No, I barely understood some of that, but I got the gist. Yeah, there's no way that her Wi-Fi connected at the time that it did, and she hit John O'Keefe at the time that they say she did. It just doesn't track. There's no way she could have done that.
think they're listening.
Just rambling.
Yeah.
I mean, they're more
mean,
worried about
it's
what I'm
literally
doing. They're more.
Celebrite, and then we have Jessica Hyde, who used to be the director for Axiom, something part of Axiom. I mean, these are leading.
I mean, they're talking up Jessica Hyde right now, bro. They're talking this woman up as if she's credible. I love that shit.
It's because they don't really understand the software updates and how all that works and the parsing of information.
Well,
and we can get into
know,
that down the road sometime.
We know
Right,
that
I
we
mean-
know that data doesn't time travel.
The last tab
So-
open timestamp for Safari, right? And the same time open tab is what was used later at 6:23 and 6:24 when Karen asked Jen to Google how long to die in the cold, which, by the way, she also asked the either firefighter or EMT, I can't remember what Whitley was. I think he might have been a firefighter, how long it would take, how long someone could survive in the cold without their coat on. How would you know that John was out all night? Why would she ask that?
Is that the
You know,
same EMT?
Why would she?
Is that the same EMT that said that she said, I hit him. Is that the same EMT? The one that's friends with Allie McCabe? Or what's her face? Fucking Albert.
Right.
On the stand.
Caitlin Albert. Thank you, Caitlin.
He showed you all what happened. Showed you. Jessica.
And for those that don't know, sorry, I don't want to cut you off,
Go ahead.
but I think it's important to know. And again, this is all stuff we can go through down the road. There's just so much information. But just to make the point here is that the first software that this was run on did not bring up 227 timestamp as a Google search. That timestamp right there, that was never there. When Richard Green joined as was hired by the defense, there was Celebrate did a soft.
Whiffen said it was there. Whiffen testified that it was there. So should we be mad at Hank for referring? Thank you, Liam. Referring to John's brain as tofu, because what the fuck was that? Honest question. These four, Jesus, right? I mean, right. I mean, for that same logic, great point. I mean, that same logic, shouldn't they be just as mad at Hank Brennan for referring to his brain as tofu? Come on. These paras are so stupid. It's stupid. Jay Goodman, thank you, buddy.
I mean, Richard Green, they did not put one person on the stand. The defense did not put one person on the stand to say that how long to die in the cold happened at 2:27. I don't think that Karen Reed supporters really understand that. They didn't put a single witness on to say that it happened. That means it didn't happen. If there was an FBI analyst saying otherwise, which there's not, but if there was.
No, that's not. They in the second trial, no, they didn't call Richard Green up to the stand because they were focused on reasonable doubt. The fact is that they didn't need to bring Richard Green up to the stand because the prosecution or the defense debunked their credibility. Both Whiffen's and Jessica Hyde's. They failed to prove that the 2:27 a.m. search didn't happen. I mean, nobody with any common sense believes that 2:27 a.m. search didn't happen. Nobody with any common sense. I mean, it's just that simple. Like Celebrite is relied on in so many different cases, so many different trials. I've seen it so many times. And Now all of a sudden, Celebrate is not credible because of an update. An update done by Ian Whiffen himself, by the way. And in this update, the 2:27 a.m. search still comes up at 2:27. Explain that. Tara Rayner, thank you so much. They didn't have to retards. Thank you so much. Yeah, it shows up as deleted. It still shows up at 2:27 and as deleted. The fuck are you talking about? Ian Whiffen himself testified to this. They didn't need to bring Richard Green up to the stand.
I think this is the one here.
Once she provided us with the fact that she dropped him off and never saw him go in the house.
Wow, Amy McCabe.
She was asked to provide.
Thank you so much. Wow. How is Brian Walsh's Google search relevant, but Jen McCabe's is not? Make it make sense. Right. They're relying on Celebrate to prosecute Brian Walsh. But here it's like, oh, well, wait a minute. Celebrate can make mistakes. Wait, no, dude. No. I don't buy it for a second. Disco Dance 1980. Thank you so much. They asked you to be polite if you come on. Llama and Julie are the most vile women on X. They harass Karen Reed and her family all day long. No, I know. I can't. I'm not going to sit there and pretend. I wouldn't be what you guys like about me if I did that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not capable of going up there and pretending like I respect any of these fucking people or their opinions or any of their fucking insight. I don't respect any of it or them.
Is that helpful in understanding how a timestamp earlier could relate to a later search?
Exactly, very helpful.
Did you learn that a consumer had called about a question relative to a report produced by the software?
Yes, there was both the troopers who had requested information about this particular artifact and also a private forensics examiner, Richard Green.
When Richard Green reached out to your company, what specifically was the question or issue?
He reached out to the tech support team, asking basically if there's a timestamp that doesn't make sense. I need to understand what this timestamp means.
And can you share with us what was the issue? What was the question that you were actually looking into?
The question was related to a timestamp of 2:27:40 a.m. And an internet query that appeared to have occurred at that time. There was no other information on the device that suggested that that internet query had occurred at that time. So we wanted to know how relevant is that timestamp to when the query happened. So I was able to take test devices, recreate test data to find out exactly what this timestamp meant.
Krista Bolster, thank you so much. Have you mentioned Officer Barrows yet? I think not. Love to you, Will, for putting up with this shit. You're welcome. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys, man.
Troopers, I wrote a blog that covered this information because there was another examiner in Europe who had a very similar question, and I realized that this is a relatively common point of confusion. And then eventually I reached out to Richard Green, offering to speak to him about this issue and clear up any confusion, but never received a response.
You showed us a tab that was.
By the way, there were two other software, two other uses of software that came up, that the 227 search came up. that had nothing to do with Celebrite's bullshit updates or anything. And this other software, the 227 search came up as deleted per Richard Green's affidavit.
Limited to analysis of reports generated by companies like Celebrite or Axiom.
It wasn't, no. I went into the data, looked at the various different databases, different files that were in use, tested it across many different devices to make sure that my understanding and analysis of it was correct.
And finally, those attempted searches at 623, 624, you mentioned that information at some point was deleted from the phone?
The only records that were deleted were the browser state database records. Yeah, they were deleted from the device.
Do you have an opinion to a reasonable degree
Right.
of scientific certainty?
I love this shit.
Whether or not that information was removed as a natural application of the phone, or was it because somebody took the phone and actually deleted it by hand?
So again, I don't believe it's possible, given the situation and the information that's available, that it would have been possible for the user to delete it.
In your studies and in your position, is there any viable dispute in the forensic data scientific community about that issue?
I don't believe there is anymore.
Now, you got involved in this case because you received a complaint from a consumer.
I received a question from a consumer, yes.
And you attempted to resolve that?
Correct.
Dude.
Sustained is
Other than that source, have you received any information, feedback, opinions that would make this issue in any way a dispute?
Yeah, I received a very similar question from an examiner in Europe. Fairly similar circumstances with a case and with a timestamp that didn't make sense, that was originating from the same database. I applied the same
timestamp absolutely
logic and
makes
theory to
sense.
his question.
The timestamp makes sense because that's when it happened. Because Jen McCabe knew that John O'Keefe was out there. She just got off the fucking phone with Brian Albert, and then she knows that John O'Keefe was laying out there by the flagpole in the snow, and she Googled how long to die in cold. Because they know they consciously left him out there to die. That is what the evidence dictates.
Okay. Carrie, you there?
I'm here.
I mean,
Okay.
You can't see me.
Okay.
UP dog drool.
My chats.
Oh, I missed
Oh, there
super
you
chat.
are.
I'm
There you
sorry.
are.
Hold on. Thank you.
Yeah, so I mean, like I said, I don't know what more you would need to hear than that. I really don't. I
mean,
I just want to read these because this is kind of what we're dealing with, right? And I'm not trying to be petty or anything, but
no, I
this
didn't
is
miss it.
just-
Oh, wait,
This
maybe
is
I
why
did.
I think it's so sad. I mean, we just heard
Oh.
Ian Whiffen explain everything, right? The testimony is consistent and it's clear.
Oh, dude,
How long-
I'm
there
not
was
doing
no
that.
house long at
I'm not
227.
doing that.
It happened at 623 and 624. No one testified otherwise. The defense did not call anyone to take the stand and say that it happened because they know it didn't. And these are I was just glancing at Will's chat again, the glare, and these are the comments that I'm reading. Who can take him seriously? He sounds like a 13-year-old boy. Morrissey had plenty of money he's collected, which he uses to follow the money.
Thank you, boss.
Ian
Babe.
Whiffen erased 227. So that is why.
Well, he tried to, but he failed.
Can we address that real quickly? So
He tried to, but he failed.
So I know you guys don't understand some of, the naysayers really, I feel like don't want to understand or maybe don't want to take the time to understand what actually happened. But like I said, the first time the extraction was done, 227 timestamp did not come up, right? Then the software update happened and the parsing of the data changed. And that's when the parse.
I love that. The update happened. The update happened by the prosecution's witness. The update happened. Yeah, no shit. That's the whole point. That's what we're questioning. Because the other software, it comes up deleted and at 227.
Analyzed. And so that's where the expertise comes in.
That's where
right. And most experts understood this concept. Richard Green, I don't know if he didn't understand the concept. I know Ian Whiffen that Celebrite had offered him to get certified in Celebrite, and as far as I'm aware, that was declined by Richard Green. But yeah. So what they did is they did a new software update where it was not doing last tab open time.
I love that shit.
Polls, right? So that's what happened. That's the technology behind it. So you can ignore it, or you can be open-minded and really try and wrap your mind around why the world renowned company Celebrite is correct.
And
Richard,
again,
why
this did not just happen.
Why could they only get Ian Whiffen to testify? Why couldn't the prosecution get more experts to back up Ian Whiffen's testimony?
They did not delete or change the program for Karen Reed. Come on, guys. Yeah, for Jen McCabe, sorry. They did not change that. It's $1 billion company. Do you know what they would be putting at stake if they changed that program for one court case because they were trying to get a certain outcome? They're putting the entire company on the line.
Right. Yeah.
And I really
know how powerful the McAlberts are.
Right.
I think a lot of it came from the way the field was labeled.
The McAlberts absolutely, if they have Michael Morrissey, then yes, they have that kind of power. Absolutely. Amy McCabe, thank you so much. As Alan Jackson said, look the other way. Exactly. Tara Rayner, thank you so much. Ian, not necessarily, possibly. He's not credible. Right. I mean, and then who else? Jessica fucking Hyde, who sat up there talking about fucking food and then just was promoting her own fucking software company. Like, that's all she was doing. Same with Blue Paint and Shan No BS Degree Burgess. Right. I mean, they have nothing. Brennan's case was a fucking joke. It was a fucking joke. And they know it.
And that's another point too. Celebrite is not the only one that changed their program to make this clearer, to make that tab, so it wouldn't be so confusing. Everyone has. And I think the only people that haven't actually changed the program is Axiom, right? But they did update their manual. Was it Axiom?
Actually, it was right.
Aiden posted about
they
it.
Didn't teach it. It's still.
Aiden posted about it. He says he can't talk about certain things, but he says that it went well. Whiffen didn't know what temperature is freezing. Right. I mean, it's not really his job to know, but
I don't know. I don't know. I think some of these defense experts just are paid. They're paid advocates, and it is interesting that he just disappeared. I mean, if what
That
he
was
did
weird.
was so reliable, then why wasn't he in trial too? I mean, someone should ask Karen that. Where'd your boy Richie go? Not Michael Boss, the other one.
We had a sworn affidavit from him.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
you're talking about the court of public opinion, no? Because you're sitting here arguing some point that's completely moot because Karen Reed was acquitted. They didn't need to bring Richard Green up. Karen Reed was acquitted. You're not there. This is not a flex. This is not, oh, well, where's your boy? Like, that doesn't apply because there was no need for him because Karen Reed was innocent. Karen Reed is innocent of this crime. And a jury acquitted her. The prosecution failed to prosecute her twice. Twice. That is the entire point here. So if we're talking about the court of public opinion, well, then the affidavit was enough. The Richard Green affidavit, which I've gone over, which Melanie Little's gone over, which everybody else has gone over, is plenty because it's sworn. He's under oath and it's in writing. And that is all I need. That is all I need. So give me, like, what matters here? What was said in court where she was acquitted, or the court of public opinion here where we would be totally foolish to not refer to his affidavit?
Okay, so I'm splitting this part in half. Okay, so I'm just going to address that part for right now. So first of all, my question about this is, I really want to know how the insurance companies feel
I don't
about
think that's
these
true. I don't believe
lies
that.
are so easily disproven.
I think he was in the house,
for the
but he
insurance
didn't.
company.
I think it was
How
Higgins.
they're going to feel
I think it was
about-
absolutely Higgins.
I mean, this is unequivocally false, and it's so easy to prove. It really makes me wonder how those attorneys are going to feel about Karen and her attorneys.
Richard Green was the defense's expert on the data, on Jen McCabe's phone data.
That's a good point, because during that one interview, her new attorney, or was it during the hearing? I can't remember, but one of them said that Karen has repeatedly told the same story.
Yeah.
And that's not true. I mean, how many versions are we on?
Yeah. But if you can play that first clip Tuesday, the Jen CPR.
It's the one with Carrie.
It should be clip number. Oh shoot! Hold on. I have it.
The blanket one.
Liam, thank
No,
you so
it
much.
should
Serious
say Jen
question. More relevant, defense not calling Green or prosecution not calling Proctor? Ma'am, please sit down. Great point. Great point. Why didn't they call the lead investigator, Michael Proctor? Great question. Disco Dance, thank you so much. Green disappear. Where was your boy, Dr. Welcher, for rebuttal? Oh, yeah, Welcher lied. He had no x-rays. Exactly. There were no x-rays. He lied about having x-rays. No x-rays. Thank you so much. I mean, this serves no purpose other than to make fun of it, because this is like them trying to somehow raise some sort of awareness on things that everyone has already seen, and a jury has already decided that Karen Reed is innocent of this crime. So this is not right. What they should be doing is trying to trying to defend the McAlberts, because that's what they're really there to do. So that's what they should be absolutely focused on, but they're not doing that. They're not doing that at all. And their channel would be a lot more fun to watch if they did, but they're failing to do this. All they're doing is trying to say that Karen Reed is still guilty of this when there's nothing to say that she is, and they're doing worse of a job than Brennan did to try to prove it. Drop microdots, my man. Their entire show is an exercise in ignoring the glaring facts of the case. Exactly.
And Kerry and Karen were just screaming, and so I walked back towards Kerry's car, and then Kerry was also yelling at me to go to the back of the car to look for blankets and towels. So as I was calling 911, I was at the back of the car looking for the towels and the blankets to bring over to Kerry.
Why isn't anyone on the panel asking why she didn't run into the house to get blankets? Why didn't she wake up her sister? She ran into the house after the first responders took John away. So why not then? Why aren't this panel of 4 people asking that question right now?
I went back over to Kerry, Karen, and John, and at that point, Kerry asked if I would take over compressions.
Thank you, Jen.
So she got up, and I started doing compressions, and Karen was doing mouth to mouth.
When you started doing compressions, were you touching John over his clothes or touching his skin?
I don't remember.
Did you at that point get a chance to touch John's body and see how it felt temperature-wise?
I just remember when I was doing the compressions, I don't really know how to explain it. It just felt very funny.
I'm sorry,
It just wasn't like normal. I don't. I can't think of how to describe the way it felt when I was trying to press down, but it was like resistance.
How long did you try to give compressions and give aid to John for?
Until the police came.
Mr. Brennan, why don't we end here?
Thank you.
Well, as I got to my destination, I
Nobody's
saw,
asking that.
3 people.
Thank you.
On the
Disco Dance,
on the
where your
lawn
voice. Thank
of,
you so much. Wow, you really do.
In the snow, waving me.
Oh, quiet down. Proctor, Albert, Higgy, Colin, Matt McCabe, Chris Albert. Man never went in the house. Right, microdots, trying to imitate a human being. Yeah, this is just disgusting. And I love the dramatic music that they added.
Sorry, I thought I had removed the music from that before I sent it to you Tuesday. But so again, 3 different people.
What's with the sound?
Describing Jen. Jen is there as well, of course.
You sound a little staticky.
Really staticky.
My AirPods died, so I am trying to. Hold on.
Whoa.
Can you hear me now?
No. I mean,
hear you.
but
You're
you
just
sound like
staticky.
shit.
Can you hear, guys?
Static, AJ.
I sound staticky. My AirPods died.
Maybe should we just get to this next time then?
Just get a mic.
That's fine. We can do this next time.
We'll start with that this weekend.
Like, dude, these things are like
We'll do it the
$100,
weekend.
bro.
Yeah, we'll do
You know
part
what I
2.
mean?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, yeah, because I don't want what you have to say get missed at all.
Yeah.
Disco Dance, you're killing me. Thank you so much. This is war.
Carrie, did you
It
want to
absolutely
mention
is.
what were we doing for the donation?
Oh,
Oh, if you guys have questions.
Yeah,
All right.
I mean, obviously, we're not doing any of this to make any money whatsoever. Not that, we can
Get
anyway. I don't
the
know how
fuck
we can do that on YouTube. I
out!
don't think we have enough subscribers, but
Oh
we
my
wouldn't be
God.
doing that. But
Shut the
if
fuck up. All right. Yeah, I think that's a good time to wrap this up too, folks. I mean, I think you got the gist here. I'm not going to sit there and stream them trying to like bullshit their audience and be like, we're not doing this for money. You're absolutely doing this for money. You're absolutely trying to raise money for the McAlberts. Like, no. And you're doing a terrible job, by the way. But doing a better job than Karen Reed, unfortunately. But anyway, guys, yeah, we'll see if I have the patience to make this a regular thing. Because what I'm waiting for is some good special guests for them to have or something, because the four of these people, they're just retarded. Ridiculous that they were still trying to run with the whole Ian Whiffen narrative, which was amazing. But you guys are absolutely amazing, man. I had such a good time with you guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I had an excellent time. And I'm glad that that I made their night, because I know somebody was watching me. Somebody couldn't take their eyes off me. Anyways, guys, you're amazing. I love you guys. Hit the oh shit, Bossy 27. Thank you so much. Sweet dreams to you too. Holy shit, Jody 617 just gifted 10 fucking memberships. Oh my god. Amazing. Guys, make sure to hit the like for me. It really helps me out. Make sure to hit the like, make sure to subscribe, double check, make sure that you're still subscribed. Seeing some people comments where people are saying that they don't know how they got unsubscribed. I can't unsubscribe you. So YouTube sometimes is on some fuck shit, and then they unsubscribe people. So double check, make sure that you're still subscribed. Make sure to hit the notification bell so you know when I'm going live, because I'd be doing this shit on the fly from time to time, most of the time. But I always have fun with you guys, and I want to thank you guys for all the support. You guys have been incredibly generous, and I'm so grateful to you guys. I'm so glad that I can entertain you guys, because I have so much fun. I promise you, I have just as much, if not more fun than you guys are having when we're doing this and hanging out together. So it means the world to me. So guys, remember, it only takes a second to stay safe. I love you guys very much, and we will do this again very soon, my friends.
Watch out!
Today, being retarded means leading a full life. Retarded people go to work or school just like their neighbors and come back to a real home, a supervised home, right in the neighborhood, where they belong. Being retarded never stopped anyone from being a good neighbor.